Well, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Sorry, I'm doing another motovlog. Finding out I really like doing them, and it actually gets me out on the bike. I never thought I'd be using it in the winter. It's today is January 31st. Probably won't post this until later anyways, but yeah, today is January 31st. Right now it's a lot warmer than the last time I came out on the bike. Last time it was minus 18. Today it's minus 4, feeling like minus 9 it says. So again, it's going to be a short trip, but hey, it's January in southern Ontario and I'm out on a motorcycle, so it can't be all that bad, right? So the launch was last Wednesday, so it's been a few days. Watched a few YouTubers, got their feedback. So if you don't want to know, or you could care less, or just want to get the gist of where I stand on it, basically for me, the most exciting bike for me that was in that launch was actually what they're hinting at going forward. Whatever that new Revolution Max bike is, that's kind of what I'm looking at. Kind of want to see what they do with that, whether that's Sportster 975 or if it's you know, the Bronx. If they ever brought the Bronx back, that would be what I'd be looking forward to the most, for sure. But anyways, yeah, so the CVO models, great paint jobs. Personally, I'm not in the market for a CVO. I don't. To me, CVOs are kind of those ones where you kind of have more money than brains. Not that they're not good bikes or good-looking bikes or anything like that. It's just for a paint job, why spend that much more money on them? But anyways, yeah, so I wouldn't be interested in a CVO. Don't get me wrong, the new paint jobs all look fantastic, but really not for me. The next ones are the STs, the new ST models, the Road Glide and the Street Glide. I gotta say, I'm well, you can probably tell by the mini bat fairing that I have here, but I'm a bat fairing guy. So for me, the Street Glide is the one for me. We'll go down this road. I don't know how clear it will be, but I'm gonna try it anyways. So yeah, so I like the Street Glide more than I like the shark fin or the shark fairing. So I personally like that one better. Mind you, I like the appeal of the performance bagger. I get that. I get why you see a lot of people. Well, any type of Harley that they have, they always soup it up, right? They always do stuff to the motor, add stuff to the motor, exhaust, intake, cams, like you name it. They're always trying to get that more power out of it. So I understand the appeal of a performance bagger. Again, for me, I like the Street Glide. I think it looks fantastic. But me, I don't know what would be better for me. As you guys know, or if you don't know, I like riding with my wife. I take the kids out on it, and you know, so I need a 2-up motorcycle to take them with me. So if I was to go with the Street Glide, would I go with like a regular Street Glide that already has the 2-up and then tune up the bike, or is it better to go the ST version and then make it a 2-up bike? Like, so if I was ever in the market, I'd have to crunch all those numbers. I don't know which one would be better. I mean, it's kind of nice going with the 117. I guess that's would be whether that's worth the money or not. But anyways, I guess it depends on if you're going to stop at the 117 or if you wanted more power, right? If you'd be going up higher to the 131 kit or whatnot. In that case, it really wouldn't make a difference whether it's the 114, the 117, right? You're going to be changing anyways. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the baggers. Now the biggest one, and what a lot of the hoopla is all about, is the Lowrider S and Lowrider ST. Now I'm not a lowrider guy. I mean, it looks nice. It's a nice bike and everything, but especially on YouTube, it seems like everyone and their sister has a lowrider S. So I don't know if it's just it's so common. It's kind of like a Ford F-150. Like, everyone seems to have them, so it's like it kind of doesn't do it for me because everyone has it. That's one of the appealing things of the Sport Glide. I don't see these Sport Glides anywhere around where I live. So personally, I love the Sport Glide. So Lowrider S, whatever. I mean, it's a nice bike. I don't think I'd ever get it just because they're too common. It going to a 117, sitting a little higher, you know, making it a little bit more of a canyon carver, like they say. Great. Don't think I'd ever get that bike, personally, but who knows? Things change, right? Now, I guess last, and I'm going to say definitely least for me, personally, is the Lowrider ST. I've mentioned it many times. I'm a new rider. I'm a Harley simp. I've always wanted a Harley. And when it came time me and my wife decided, yeah, we're going to try this and get a bike, there was no thought in my mind. We went straight to the Harley dealership. We've got a few motorcycle shops around here with a whole bunch of different bikes and everything. It wasn't even a question. First place we're going was the Harley dealership, and lo and behold, that's when we got the bike. Having said that, I'm not way big into like how deep the roots are and this trend and that trend of all the different bikes, because the new Lowrider ST with the new fairing on it, that's like a throwback to the FXLR or FXR or fairing or whatever it is, right? And you see a lot of people do that to their Lowrider S's now, previous models, putting that type of fairing on it. And I'm probably going to get a lot of hate, and well, no one watches anyways, but anyways, I'm probably in the minority, but to me, that is one god-awful looking fairing. It's not for me. I do not like it. Again, I like the Batwing fairing. To me, the Lowrider ST is just the next iteration of the Sport Glide. And to me, I mean, it has the same bags as the Sport Glide. So they've just taken the Sport Glide bags and threw them on the Lowrider S and put an ugly fairing on it, in my opinion. So to me, I much prefer my my Sport Glide. I would never get a Lowrider ST. If you like it, good on ya. I was actually at one of the dealerships on the weekend, and I was talking to one of the parts guys there, and I asked him what he thought of it, and like about the launch or whatever, and he talked about the CVOs. He thought the CVOs were fantastic bikes. And I went, oh, with you saying that, you must not like the new Lowrider S and the new Lowrider ST. And he's like, oh no, I do like them. I said, oh, but you gotta admit that Lowrider ST is one ugly fairing. He told me he wasn't able to sell me any parts that day. So I guess some people do like it. But me, no, it's not my cup of tea. I do not like it. But hey, if you like it, good on ya. Go out and buy it, whatever. From what I understand, it seems like it would be a relatively good deal. I think it's a little bit more expensive than what this Sport Glide was selling for. So it's a little bit more of a fairing than that they have. One thing I will say is I do like the gauges on them. I like both of the gauges. So when I was looking at this bike, the first bike I originally thought I was gonna go with was the Street Bob. I really thought I would go with the Street Bob because I liked it. It was kind of bare bones and it had the 114. Again, I don't need the 114, obviously. But yeah, I was thinking I would go with that bike because it was kind of bare bones and I could make it my own. And then I saw the Sport Glide and I liked having the bags and the 2-up and everything, right? So so one of the things is the speedometer, the gauge on it. I really like that gauge. I think it's great. The analog here, the one I have on it, this is fine. But I know what they mean about it being up in your sight lines. To be able to see it would make more sense. So I understand that. And that's on the lowrider ST. The lowrider S, I do really like it. I don't know if they really needed to go with the 4-inch, the one that's on the Sportster S. I don't know if it wouldn't have mattered if they put that on to me anyway, or on that one. That's here nor there. I think the one that they put on there is from the Fat Bob. And it's a really sharp looking gauge. I think I would prefer the lowrider S gauge over the ST gauge, but maybe you could do a swap on there. It kind of looks like it has the same kind of layout. You could probably put it on. But anyways, again, I'm not getting that bike anyways, so I do like that on the motorcycle. So again, the ST from the tank back, nice sharp looking bike, but that fairing, oh my god. And I don't from what I understand, it's mounted. You can't actually take it off. So again, that's one of the sweet things I like about the Sport Glide is all of this comes off and it looks like a totally different bike. I absolutely love it when I take it off. I'm not taking it off today, it's a little too cold. It's actually not too bad out. My hands aren't freezing. I don't want to use talked about it before, using the cruise control on here to warm up my throttle hand, but to be honest, it's still a little icy out in some spots, and I don't want to use it in case something happens. It goes all squirrely on me. But anyways, so those are my thoughts on there. Like I said, I'm really excited for what they're going to do with the Revolution Max in the next bike. I'm kind of guessing it's going to be the 975 Sportster. Is my guess is what they're going to do. But to be honest with you, I'm a new rider. I really want to see the Bronx, because other than the little dirt bike that I rode in my safety course that I took, this is the only bike I've ridden. So I'm used to the cruiser style. My wife is also, she's toying the idea of actually getting her license. So I would think that would be a good starter bike for her. It's probably a little too powerful, but it's a lot smaller of a starting bike. So to me, it would be a good option for a second bike for me. And then it also, I'm a Harley simp, so if Harley brought it out, I'd want to buy it over another naked bike or whatever they call them. So yeah, I would really consider that as a second bike or a first bike for my wife, for her to start riding. And then it gives me a chance to, try a different style of riding, Okay, this is going to get a little cold here because it's a 70 kilometer an hour area. But no one does that, right? I love it. It's definitely not as cold as it was last time I came out. I've already been out here longer than the last time, and my thumb what Harley's going to do with the Revolution Max motor. And actually, I heard it on, I'm trying to think of who said it. I'm trying to think of the YouTuber that I saw that had mentioned about the performance baggers. Actually, I think it was Spite on Yaminu, where, like, if you wanted to do a performance bagger, like, why wouldn't you put the Revolution Max in one of those baggers? I know it would be, they probably don't have the proper chassis or frame for it, since it's the bike, the motor's a part of the frame, so they probably don't have it yet. But to me, like, that would have been fantastic. So to me, obviously the Revolution Max is the next motor for Harley Davidson. And can you imagine a Bronx 975 to get people in the door on your motorcycle? Then you gotta find a way to put that motor into like a soft tail, and then put it into a performance bagger or just a regular bagger with that type of power on a touring bike. Oh, that'd be so fantastic. Mind you, it wouldn't sound as nice as this. I gotta tell you, every time I start up the bike and just hear it rumble, I just love the sound. The Revolution Max motor sounds fine, but yeah, it definitely doesn't sound quite as good as the old air-cooled V-twin does. So yeah, I guess that would be a downside to that. But yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't think about doing that. I mean, I would really be interested in that. But anyways, that's all my thoughts on it. I am really looking forward to what Harley's next launch is going to be. I think it'll be fantastic. I can't wait to see if it's going to be a smaller Sportster, if it will be the Bronx. I think if Harley Davidson pulls the carpet out from everyone and actually pulls out the Bronx where they said they had canceled it, oh my god, I think the motorcycle world would just be lit up. It would be fantastic. That's my thoughts anyways. But anyways, again, thanks for watching and listening to me ramble. I'm really loving this microphone and the hood-mounted thing to do some vlogging. Oh my god, to get out on the bike. I always told everyone that I'd be that idiot. If it got warm enough, I'd be out on my bike in the winter. And sure enough, here I am 2 days in a row. Tomorrow might actually rain, tomorrow or Wednesday, so I actually might, that might be the day I'm cleaning off all the salt and everything off of here, but we'll see. Anyways, last time, thanks for watching.